Yo, what is going on, guys? Welcome back to another Minecraft video. Today we're going to be doing some advanced or more advanced WorldPainter techniques and things that you can use to make your own awesome dope Bedrock edition worlds. Now I'm going to walk you through exactly how to make your own custom biomes, making your landscapes look awesome. You're going to have some custom trees as well, so you can get like trees for beeches and oak trees that are like 60 blocks high, birch trees that are like 100 blocks high. You get the gist. Anyway, I hope you guys stick around for the whole video. There's seriously some crazy dope stuff that I can show you guys, and it will really impress your friends if you manage to get them on one of these custom worlds that you're going to create. Now this is available for all Bedrock versions, okay? They're slightly more difficult to get onto like Xbox and Switch and mobile. Much easier to get onto Windows. If you guys need a tutorial on how to get them to your Xbox and possibly your Switch and mobile, I don't know how I'm going to do those tutorials though, because I don't own either of those versions. But like I said, if you need a tutorial on how to get it to your Xbox, I can do that. I have an Xbox in my living room TV. Anyway, I'm going to jump straight into it, guys. It's going to be sort of like a semi time-lapse sped up video with me voicing over it, so a bit of a different type of video today, but enjoy. So guys, I'm going to try and run through this as quick as possible, obviously, because it's at 500% speed. If you need to pause at any point, do feel free. You're going to have to start with a brand new composition, okay, completely flat, no beaches, everything else is up to you. I'm just flattening out the world here, as you can see, down to the ocean level, so that I'm left with a small island in the center. I'm going to go ahead and reshape the island to the rough shape that I want it to be. Doesn't have to be perfect at this point exactly, but yeah, once I've done with reshaping the island, I'm going to go ahead and edit the ocean floor slightly. This step is not exactly necessary, it's just for my personal preference. I don't want to have a completely flat ocean floor, but if you're not fussed, just skip the step. It's not incredibly important, like I said before. This is just to give itself some texture, some levels, make it look like a natural ocean floor, like a deep ocean. Just going to raise up a mountain here using the raising tool and a custom brush. You can't actually see the custom brushes I'm using, but I will display them on screen now for you. Just editing the mountain, lowering it, heightening it in different areas to make it look smooth. I do go ahead later on into this and change the mountain completely, so it's not incredibly important. You can see in the 3D view right here how the mountain would look in the world so far. What I'm going to go ahead and do now is add some textured ground using another custom brush like before. Just completely raise and lower some of the terrain. You can see I'm going to raise this little center area here. Here's where I'm going to have a snowy mountainous area. So I'm raising 4 little separate peaks. Just made a mistake there. Control Z to get rid of any mistakes. Again, I made some mistakes trying to flatten it out. Had the intensity of the brush up too high. Just gonna add some snow to the top of this now. You can do that in the terrain options on the left hand side. Once I've done that, I'm just gonna grab a really scattered brush, lower down the intensity, and add some stone to give it some variety, make it look more like a mountain. I'm gonna add a little lava pool there. Just gonna make it a little bit smaller, because obviously in the 3D view there you can see it does look pretty huge. I've made it a lot smaller. Even that size lava pool is quite huge, guys. This island is still a fairly decent size. Adding a little river down the middle here, just giving it its shape, and I'll add it and I'll edit it as and where I need to. I go ahead and cover up the river again because I need to drop the terrain down slightly so that it doesn't have a massive dip down to the river. I want it to make it look as naturally Minecraft generated as possible. Adding a little lake at the top there. You can see in the 3D view how it looks so far. It's looking pretty decent. Adding another little lake of sorts over the right hand side of the mountain towards the east side of the island. And now I'm going to go ahead and color in the whole right hand side with sand to make myself a beach area. Okay, I'm not going to make this area too big. It just looks nice. Next thing I'm going to go ahead and do is add a nice little desert area. Okay, again, going to spray on a nice large area. Now this is actually a desert preset under the terrain options on the left hand side, so this will add cactuses, dead bushes, and will generate natural desert structure. Once I'm finished with that, I go ahead and draw a stone over the whole left hand side of that mountain. I fill the center with lava by using the decrease terrain tool to add a dip into the center, and using the lava fill tool to fill the center with lava, making a kind of volcano kind of feel. Still some snowy little peaks on the top, which I think look really, really nice on the very, very tip of the mountain. Now what I'm going to go ahead and do is add some nice little pyramids. I've added a skewed one and an ordinary one. Those are both tools on the very top left hand side. Very easy to do. I try and add some little pillars to the sides, but as you can see in the 3D preview, it doesn't quite work out, so I just get rid of them. There is a way to do this. What you have to do is lower the terrain and then tighten it again. Didn't think of this at the time of actually making the world, but not a big deal. Okay, this is just a annotation that I made by accident, and then I go on to draw in all of the terrain. Now it's hard to see when you're drawing on planes. If you look towards the water, you can actually see it kind of makes the water slightly greenish, and this is only to draw out the different areas as such. So this greeny color is for mountains. Okay, so everything underneath that mountain will naturally generate stuff like emeralds and all of that stuff. A snowy tundra, again, I'm drawing on, it's hard to see, but as you can see with the squariness around the outside, you don't have to be perfect with these biomes as such, because it doesn't really matter too much if you're still in the plains, but it says it's a beach, if you know what I mean. So I've added a nice little frozen layer there as well. Nice little frozen area so that all of the water surrounding that area will freeze up. It will look really, really dope. Okay guys, so now we move on to the custom tree generations. Now this part for some reason didn't record, so I'm going to have to put a little display over for you guys right now. Now on the far left hand side, you're going to need to hit that little plus icon and click on custom. It's the very, very top option. You can see there, create custom object layer. That's it right there. And once you have got to this point, you will see a big box appear. I'm going to show it on screen right now. You're going to need to add all of your custom objects in. You just need to click on the little plus icon, select all of the ones you want to use for your specific biomes, and then you go ahead, create it. Very, very simple. That's what I'm doing right now. My mouse is flying around all over the screen. For some reason, the box didn't pop up. Yeah, you can see I've created an oak forest here, coloring it in yellow with an intensity of about 40%. Okay, guys, and the reason you want your intensity so low is to leave some space and some gaps between the trees, making it look more natural, so they're not really, really dense. The higher the intensity of the brush, the more dense the forest will be. You'll see once we get towards the end of the video what I mean by that. But we move on to the beech trees. We're just going to do the very, very first line of the beach with beech trees. I've selected some nice palms. Okay, and once I have drawn in those beech trees, that's me done for the custom tree options. Got to mention I actually did add the birch trees as well at the very, very top of the map, like the very peak north point of the map. There's a birch forest up there, some ginormous birch trees. I'll give you guys a quick little display of what they look like on the custom object layer tool right now. But yeah guys, this is pretty much everything done here. We're going to go ahead and get to the part of the video where we need to render out this world to a Java world and then convert it over to Bedrock. What I need to do is come up to the top left hand side of WorldPainter, save your WorldPainter to start with before rendering your world out, just in case anything happens and it crashes for whatever reason. Make sure you save your world, otherwise you will have to start all over again, unless there is some sort of autosave feature that I'm not actually sure of. But just to be sure, make sure you save your WorldPainter file by clicking Save World As. And then you're going to go ahead and click on export, and then export as new Minecraft map, and it's going to put it straight into your Java Edition saves files. Now if you don't have Java Edition, this could potentially be an issue, but I assume it would just go, it would ask you to save it in a specific file. If it doesn't, leave it in the comment section. I will try and figure that out for you. So as with all my other tutorials, we need to open up MCC tool chest right here. Very, very simple. You come up to tools, you hit convert, you go across to Bedrock because you're converting from Java, since WorldPainter worlds automatically open or save as Java worlds. Click on the one you just saved, which is Advanced WorldPainter in my case. You need to hit the aquatic format 1.13 plus, so then you get underwater structures that generate, hopefully. And then literally that's all of the settings you need to change, and you just hit convert and you wait for your world to render. It's about 9,200 chunks. There we go. Hit close, go up to file, click save as. This part is very, very important, and then you need to click new world and type in your name save. Now I already did this and the recording messed up, so I'm not gonna create a new world, I just overwrite that one that I already have. And yeah, that's literally all there is to it, guys. This is the very, very final step. I'm going to go ahead and load up Bedrock Edition right now so that we can check out the world. And yeah, hopefully everything has gone off without a hitch. Apologies guys, I'm having some frame rate issues. I've had to restart my Minecraft. Hopefully it's okay now. My computer is like slowly dying on me, and I tried like updating the drivers and stuff for it, but it's no use. I think my computer is coming to the end of its time. But anyway, so as you can see guys, as the world loads in, we've got the custom little pyramids that we made in WorldPainter. You can see them both over there. They're quite little, so I'd probably go back and make them a lot bigger. Honestly, that one's still loading in. Let me get a bit closer to it. Yeah, they're a little bit little, so I might make them a little bit bigger in WorldPainter, but I'm not gonna fuss around with that too much. This is just to give you guys an idea of what you can do with WorldPainter. But yeah, we've got all these custom trees loading in. They look absolutely dope. Like living in these forests, I don't know what the hell's going on there with that chunk doesn't want to render. But yeah, anyway, living in these forests is going to be a lot of fun. There's a lot of little gaps here and there. It's not too dense, it's livable. It actually looks really, really nice and natural. So yeah guys, I really hope you've enjoyed this video, watching me make this custom world for you guys. If I can find a way how, because I have no idea how to, I will leave a download link to this world in the description for both Java and Bedrock Edition. I'll have to work out how Mediafire and stuff works. But yep guys, as you can see, we've got I think my Minecraft just died again. Yep, my Minecraft died again. But anyway guys, like I said, my computer's on the way out. Really trying my hardest to make some content for you guys and hopefully get to 1k subs so I can afford a new PC at some point soon. Anyway, thank you all for watching. It means the world to me. If you have any questions, leave them down in the comment section. I do answer every single comment on all my videos. So yeah guys, have an awesome day. Much love. Catch you next time. Peace.